Old game. Probably remastered the first one and the second. Don't make you make yourself an elf. Seriously. Deal the shells. Deal the shells. Alright, what? 5 nostalgia. And resume my broadcast. Yay. I might make jokes in this game. Playing on Xbox. I know my bunch is getting on the street. See if I get one or not. I don't know. I press a broadcast on.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. If I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead we lost Haven.
You look out for your people.
Is it? They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. They're our soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Coryphean... Yes?
The Divine's death hit you hard.
But thank you for asking.
Anything I should...
It seems our actions are under a... So far, nothing.
A lot of death in this place. So sad. Yeah. The person that betrayed, yeah. I'm downstairs, I guess. Nope. I don't know. I'd like to upgrade this place. Should I play like...
No one knows who Creed is. They
Did you need something?
Is there...
I got... Vivienne's views on Templars are...
What?
Because it was either an act of... Who do you mean? But I enjoy working with her. Templars and mages are not used to seeing... Cassandra may have declared the...
Somewhat off-colored. Try not to touch the leeches.
Yeah. Leeches there is actually very big white leeches. So needing it on a different planet. It's very fascinating.
Stefan finally died. It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain since Haven. He's out of his mind at the end.
With allies come enemies. Now we have a place to hope them.
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure. No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
That's right, playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
How do you know they won't attack here?
They burst through stone, cut with their bloody hands, and they never stop.
He does have legions and troops to the side.
How about that?
Beautiful.
Inquisitor, Elan Vemar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must. I am at your service.
I take it you're a city elf, not Dalish.
It's not a useful identifier. I am an elf. I was raised away from the Dalish. No, I do not know their customs. I'm sure that much was immediately obvious. It's of little concern. I have skill enough to be evaluated by what I can do. My associates appreciate my work.
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
We are well supplied, and I foresee only better to come.
Where did you receive your training?
I studied with Adan after he left the service of the King of Ferelden. Well, when the King was no longer there to serve. Our College of Associates tends to meet informally. They are all as good as another, truth.
Are there others who could...
They are helping. They are not, shall we...
As you...
Of course.
Nothing.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I doubt safely is realistic. Quickly, perhaps.
It may seem overwhelming now, but you have already done more than most could have. The Maker... Now, was there anything else? No. You are the lords of the earth. go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods.
That was one of the old gods speaking in their dreams.
Yes, all their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until...
Could I ask you about something else?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
How?
Your Inquisition is more than that I cannot say. Inquisitor? You are the lords of the earth.
Could I ask?
If you wish. Until...
Fascinated on an alien planet. Yep. There's some dump of the thing. Like food in place, I guess.
Your worship.
Good later.
Vivienne.
My dear Inquisitor, whatever can I do for you?
Why did I find movers changing all my furniture?
I'm sure I don't know, darling. Perhaps your old furniture was full of lice and fleas.
What exactly is this all about, Vivienne?
I'll speak slowly for you, my dear. I know it's hard to follow. Setting malcontents loose among the population with no... I rearranged some furniture. Lives are not thrown into jeopardy by this.
You can't make me angry.
I merely wanted to see... And... Whatever is the matter this time, dear?
Nice view. To make it up, like, make it larger and larger and larger.
Good afternoon. He will return to his...
If I slain die. The woman looks like an person.
Inquisitor.
Yep.
Do you need something? Why am I not surprised?
I have no master. Okay. It's a hell of a view. You can put the mage tower right there. So that'll be the Mage Tower. Oh, this way.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thetis.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you described.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it.
Inquisitor. You said you thought you killed Corypheus?
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. But maybe his tie to the Blight somewhere.
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
You said you were the champion of Kirkwall. I've only heard a little about what happened there.
What happened at Kirkwall was the same thing that happened everywhere. Fearful of blood magic and abominations, the Templars brutally suppressed the Circle. And in their desperation to survive, the mages of the Circle turned to blood magic, or became abominations. Finally, a rebel mage named Anders destroyed Kirkwall's Chantry, and everything came tumbling down.
I heard that Anders was your friend. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. My uncle Gamlen's still in Kirkwall, but everyone else I used to know, they've pretty much scattered to the winds.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition? What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. Let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, I'll...
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
Hey! Enough!
You're taking his side?
I said enough!
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone would have saved Most Holy.
You've made your point.
Varric is even.
He's...
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the...
That's unworthy of you.
I must not think of what could have been.
You know what I think? You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He I'm such a fool.
Good thing I still like you.
I'm serious.
You think I'm not?
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing. Do you need something? He may... Spirits are not creatures. Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your...
I would prefer...
I'll...
Inquisitor.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
Well, she's still alive. Save half of them.
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you could take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down for me in terms of who or what she's punching right now. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
Hawk should have been part of the Inquisition from the beginning.
Really? Anybody else you want to conscript? Your inquisitorialness? The first Talon of the Crows? Maybe the Empress of Orlais? The Inquisition's not a secret. People join by choice. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry. Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
Honestly, I'd rather fight an ancient Darkspawn with a pet archdemon than deal with that hole in the sky. At least you can kill Darkspawn.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient...
They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding...
Let's hope Corypheus just turns out to be really good at playing dead.
That makes two of us. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
Brutally murdered is not really the same as unleashed upon the world, Varric.
In this case, it might be. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Your worship.
Battling the demons of paperwork? That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
There's no way I can be bigger than myself, Varric.
Sure you can. You don't see yourself like they do. The sky tears open, demons everywhere. The only... You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please tell me you aren't going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace? Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I've got a minute if you need something.
What are your thoughts?
If there's... Did you want to take over Ferelden? I think we might be able to conquer it just by looking east.
How do you think Josephine is headed?
If this Inquisition thing doesn't work out, I'm...
Good to know.
back to... I've got a minute if you need something. Did you want to take over Ferelden? I think we might be able to conquer it.
What do you think of our general?
Find him a war or something. If he spends any more time... What? Do you want to know what the Arashok had for if this Inquisition thing does... What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
What can you...
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How did you first encounter him?
The whole thing was a prison. The wardens locked him up. It seems crazy.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to...
We weren't going to just leave the...
All right, I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem. I've got a minute if you need something.
I want to know more about...
I'll tell you what I can.
What could the Templars want with it?
In Kirkwall, just having the Lyrium idol made Knight Commander Meredith impossibly strong before it turned her into a... Maybe they thought the power was worth... Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I'll tell you what I can.
I've seen it infect people like a disease.
That's... to tell the truth.
Yes, this is. The person to...
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging, exactly?
All this presumes they have survived.
Do I really need to oversee even more death? I'm nearly at capacity.
I share your distaste. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execute.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take. This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discover this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of our tribe, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered as is my custom by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Oh, I say, kiss him.
You recall Gerion Alexius of Tevinter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own knife, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't say.
Will you...
Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve, under guard, as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution. Very
It's like a leader down. Yep. I'm saving $300 for something to buy Amazon. How to buy to buy.
Demon armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. The big talk. Again with your people. Right, which ones?
Thoughts about...
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough.
We'll talk.
Good, right?
Do you need something? Why am I not? I would...
I talked to
Our heroes.
Inquisitor? Nothing jumps out at me.
Inquisitor. My name is Meridan, a humble bard.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
Are you a bard, like those of Orlais?
Oh, heavens. I hope my skills will help.
Carry on, then.
Oh, Your worship. The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat catcher.
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
Can you tell me more about Saharan?
It was What? I'd be on patrol in them. They're in some terrified... They're vicious. I am nothing. The cities were worse. Trying to conquer... Next thing I know, that is what... Damn, these are good. Are these nuts or seeds or whatever? They're good.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, Chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, Creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man-bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Wait, are you? I didn't realize.
You didn't? Well, great. Now we can all talk about it.
In Kunadar, Creme would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men. Just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Creme. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the Chargers. Or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
So, how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or chieftain. Something like that.
Got a good company, Bull.
Ah, we do all right.
Can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with the cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield, we raise it up. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team. I can't understand how those women in the kitchen can be awake so early after the night we had.
I'd like to hear more about the Chargers.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself. I figured I could do better.
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me.
What are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Besides this one, we've hunted wyverns.
What's giant baiting?
It attacks us.
That was actually your plan? To let it...
Yeah. But, turned out that Trump...
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you... A lot. They're lost.
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard-ass. He's good.
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter?
I can get worked up about it.
You don't have any problems with him being a woman?
He's not a woman. Look, I've got horns, you've got pointy ears, and those freaky big elf eyes. We're probably not the best people to go around deciding what's normal. Krem's a good man. I don't give a nug's ass that it's a little harder for him to piss standing up. Good to see you, boss. Nice.
Inquisitor?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable?
Nothing jumps out at me.
I wanted to talk about you, if that's all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Oh, not a life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
You said you left Tevinter...
Women are... It was slavery or death, so I knocked him out and ran.
Why did you decide to live as a man?
I didn't decide. Every day, put on a dress, look into my father's shaving mirror, and just hate myself.
If you had the chance to use magic, would you change all the way?
What? No. I don't want any magic like that within 10 yards of my body. When I was younger. I don't know. Everyone has silly dreams. In Tevinter, dreams like that get you killed. Bull helped me make a good life. Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy.
What's Tevinter like for a citizen? Someone who isn't a slave or a mage?
I'm of the Separati, citizens who aren't made. My father was a tailor.
How did slaves drive your family out of business?
That Magister's nice idea put out...
Sounds like the Magister was doing it out of kindness.
My father sold himself into...
We'll talk later.
Inquisitor? Nothing jumps out at me.
Inquisitor. What's... willful? Quiet. Too quiet.
I fell down. Right. What is control?
Inquisitor, I joined Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way. I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Of course.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Louise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn. What was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry. 5 more minutes, my fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason, and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
She doesn't blame herself anymore?
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it, but it helped. That's what matters.
Fascinating. You have a general commander, kinda.
Inquisitor.
Hey. Not me, though. Then I signed on.
Varric came by to talk. Yeah.
Empress of fire in the reign of the lion, eclipsed in the eye of the empire of we.
I'm running drills. They're drinking and paying better.
An insult to these soldiers. Is that what they want them?
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. The herald's voice. So he hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay.
I've heard about some oddities here.
Yes, maybe. What was it? They should have been born together, but instead...
The servants are having some trouble. Can I assume you're responsible for...
They don't smell the same, Raw.
You needed that soldier to smell them.
He did go home.
Someone found a barrel...
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something.
All right.
I hear you've been busy. Someone's...
That was for the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint?
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Let's talk about...
All right.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found... Seeker Lambert told me what I was.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Deadened. Reese just wanted to help.
What can you tell me about Reese?
He was a mage. He saw me when... They should have been with the rebel.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. Let him forget.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No. It was wrong.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It put me back in the cupboard.
You said Seeker Lambert...
He killed so...
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because... If I forgot, he was dead the whole time. He didn't know.
I'd like to talk with you about Templar.
They're heavy. I want... Words just bounce off.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. The good ones remember that...
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel... like when I listen to...
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The Red Lyrium is different. Darker. Daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. They are dead and dark. An old name burns inside armor that shouldn't fit.
I'd like to talk with you about the Inquisition.
I don't understand it. People talk like a dag. The Inquisition isn't real unless it has some...
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fix it, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick. Soulless, bright and sad.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful meaning. You put it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, it must be very hard.
It must be sad. Feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I see pain and make it... She hurts, but helping hurts more.
So Cole. Someone found a barrel full of misplaced...
They were safer there. All right.
So Cole.
That was for the cats. Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Let's talk.
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you. Fine day. Something like that.
Did you say so?
I see.
Thank you for saving my life.
Find the strangest things in Quest.
I never paid attention.
Interesting altogether.
Maker's door. He made them darkspawn. That's what...
Stone mad, Inquisitor. Who better, right?
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That... anything. You... we're... it's become a somewhat delicate.
Can I do anything to...
Thank you. That... Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people.
It's n but I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss...
I have time. If you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor.
Did you?
And then, not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
2.5 hours, I think, but no one's counting.
Oh, dear. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks. It's good to see you.
Who rules Antiva?
Officially, the Principal... Quite loudly, I might add.
What sort of dealings did you have with the...
May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in...
If you must deal with legislation, at least it's lively.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions...
Are you?
Might we speak of something else?
What's the land like in...
That's what... The waterfronts... My youngest sister used to...
You said the Montilier...
The Montiliers were forbidden... An affair with a minor. Essentially...
You haven't really gone into detail about how you know Liliana.
We met... It seems... Liliana greeted me.
I assume the entire problem was some form of trial.
I accepted. Now, run if you ever see her with...
Tell me about the Montiliers.
Well, my youngest sister has... If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents...
Between that and the Inquisition...
But managing the estate is my duty. I'm... taxing as those... You don't... No, truly.
Where were you raised?
But I bowled into her...
Did they have to pry your fingers off the doorframe as well?
Admittedly. But my mother...
What did you learn at this finishing?
For a dowager approach...
How did the younger you like Val...
That was Valroy. There are multitudes of... Good... It's good to see you. We've gathered many favors among... No. It's good to see you. We've gathered many... Who did you mean? Still, he does sometimes resemble the man...
Cole, actually.
Who? Oh, wait. How strange. I'm sure we must have talked, yet I can't recall what we discussed. Sarah's ability to vanish whenever her mischief's discovered must come in handy, however. Still, I do believe he has your back.
Let's speak later.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
At your service.
Inquisitor.
Let's see what we have. Are you all right, Liliana? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
can't afford a place like this.
Good to see you.
$24. Warrior class for this shit. Heavy armor. I guess some of that, I guess. Now. No, come down nicely. And he's compassion. There's some stuff that put on. Yeah, have to buy more stuff.
Theirs were not the only houses affected by the loss of heaven.
Land is only part. The girl has gone off to the Inquisition.
According deeper than debt to a name.
Inquisitor, isn't it? A title with some pedigree. Please, peruse. Inquisitor, isn't it? A title with some pedigree.
We weren't trying to step on your toes.
I know that, but you can't just stroll around like you have sanction.
The thief literally ran into us. We didn't go hunting in the name of the Inquisition.
Look, the ruffles in charge are nervous. Just keep the swords tied. I'm not kicking anyone out yet.
I got rid of my sword, probably.
Welcome, Inquisitor. Can't save the world under-equipped.
The Inquisitor? My. Welcome.
And I do have for sale something like $1,000, like buying or something. I don't know what it is. I think this place is a giant mall.
They'll appoint a new divine soon. One will make you stand up for us instead of... Your worship, we've seen a marked increase in those wishing to join the Inquisition.
All the more reason to improve standing.
Salutations.
The elders should know this. Of course.
Salutations.
When there was no sky maker, you were the sky. And there was no earth. The earth.
They are calling you Inquisitor now, yes? I heard from Mother Giselle. She suggested that perhaps some of the faith have been misguided. I hope this was meant to be. Blessings upon you, Inquisitor. I cannot in good conscience withhold that. Blessings upon you, Inquisitor. I cannot in good conscience withhold that.
Inquisitor, welcome. Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures. If there's a tome that eludes you, I will endeavor to fill the gaps. I will not deny you a good...
Yes, thank you.
An impressive title, Inquisitor. Will you spend like it?
Oh, yeah, for sale. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Make a smile.
Expensive. Very expensive.
I told you I was right not to send supplies to Haven. What happened there?
I am more worried about who attacked them and why.
Move along. Move along.
You are mad. It is barely adequate.
Afraid of the blood. But
A return, and then you may leave, and put...
I'll have you know that I'm the Inquisitor.
Of course you are.
I am.
And at this moment you are just as important as any...
and just as deserving. Mine.
What's he say that Buddy bucks her say for 10 grand? Like 10,000 million or something like that. What kind of thing? That thing, a dog or something? Doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense, I have to say. Now they'll do any mistakes, like do some training and stuff. Never had those wands before. Never did. I like a different color. He's a spirit and compassion.
One of the Templar targets. Thank you for bringing us here.
What's the resources, I have to say? And one like a waste of them. Pretty sick to kill them sometimes.
We should look around.
wrapping up soon, Your Worship. Thank you for all you've done.
Maceras.
So great as those whose remnants lie toppled in these hills. Even before the sky fell open.
I'm in there.
Good day.
Did you hear the news?
Just rumors.
You've done amazing work, Inquisitor. Thanks to you, these refugees are safe, with warm food in their belly. The Inquisition might be able to make use of them. If you had a mind to.
Give the refugees the chance to serve the Inquisition. We can use whatever coin their work brings in.
As you wish. I'm sure they'll be pleased to return the help we gave them. I'll go now and set things up with the refugees. But thank you again. These people are alive because of you. None of us will forget that.
Did it for.
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you. A pleasure to see you again.
Goodbye.
You saved my wife and my son.
It's just one of
Greetings. Why am I not... Yes? My advice would be to watch her.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but can't quite recall who took them.
A breath-caught smile from the enchant.
So, Cole, someone is leaving peeled plums on the window.
Spiders need to eat.
Let's talk about...
All right.
Come on, Crib. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
You want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides,
You know they've got...
the training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway.
I was under the impression that you were just sending reports.
Yeah. And they're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition.
That would be an unprecedented offer, if I believed it was legitimate. Which I don't.
Now, ordinarily, they found...
They were...
They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no...
But does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change. A lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good. Good.
Yes? Why am I not surprised?
Mm-hmm.